What song did you fall in love with not because of the original, but because of a cover? All along the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix had no idea it was a Dylan song for a good few years. Hendrix owned it. 1985, I was very surprised when I found out that Bowling for Soup were not the original artists. Edit U2.b. What it? Detective E just hit the wall. They could have had it all. I Need a Hero, y'all know which cover I'm talking about. Not the Gumdrop Buttons. Soft Cell's version of Tainted Love. House of the Rising Sun. I'm not even sure who the original is from. According to the Wikipedia, nobody really knows for sure where it came from, but it has been adapted since as early as 1906. I've published a book about etymology, and this is oddly hilarious to me. We have the records for authors of Elizabethan bawdy songs, carousing Irish drinking songs, and medieval religious cants, but somehow we can't find the author of this popular 60s song. However, the Wikipedia article says more than that, and incidentally it is also thought to be a bawdy song. According to Alan Lomax, Rising Sun was used as the name of a bawdy house in two traditional English songs, and it was also a name for English pubs. He further suggested that the melody might be related to a 17th century folk song, Lord Barnard and Little Musgrave, also known as Matty Groves, but a survey by Bertrand Bronson showed no clear relationship between the two songs. Lomax proposed that the location of the house was then relocated from England to New Orleans by white Southern performers. However, folklorist Vance Randolph proposed an alternative French origin, the rising sun, referring to the decorative use of the sunburst insignia dating to the time of Louis XIV, which was brought to North America by French immigrants. The Alan Lomax recordings are a national treasure. If you haven't heard them, you need to go check them out ASAP. Black Magic Woman, cover Santana, original Fleetwood Mac. Had no idea Santana's was the cover. Nirvana, Where Did You Sleep Last Night? Same for The Man Who Sold the World. I really like the odd, thin sound of the original, but the cover is the one I think of first. Legend has it, the first time David Bowie heard Nirvana's version, he commented to a friend who was with him that he really liked the song, and his friend replied basically saying, "I would hope so, because it's one of yours." There's a story like that about Steven Tyler from Aerosmith too. Something to the effect of, he's listening to some song, said to Joe Perry, "Man, this song is great, we should cover it," and Joe is like, "It's our song, you dick." I Will Always Love You, originally by Dolly Parton, covered by Whitney Houston. She Will Always Have Jolene, which she wrote the same damn day. National treasure. Especially with the fact she's donated something like 100 million ducking books to kids too. I was going to mention her book program, bless her. Obviously can't know got certain, but seems so kind and humble, too. Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen, first fell I love from the cover on Shrek, but there are a lot of really nice covers out there. The song always makes me tear up. Somewhere Over the Rainbow. The one by the guy from Hawaii. Recorded it in a single take. From NPR interview of studio owner who got 3 a.m. call in 1988 that someone really needed to record some music, and in walks the largest human being I had seen in my life. Israel was probably like 500 pounds. And the first thing at hand is to find something for him to sit on. The building security found Israel a big steel chair. Then I put up some microphones, do a quick sound check, roll tape, and the first thing he does is Somewhere Over the Rainbow. He played and sang, one take, and it was over. The next day, Bertosa made a copy for Israel and filed the original recording away. But he was so taken with it, that over the next few years, he played it occasionally for family and friends. It was that special, he says. Whatever was going on that night, he was inspired. It was like we just caught the moment. He woke up after a dream that he sang it and went to go sing it. You can wonder about fate, or if someone is meant to do something, but that right there is the character example of it. He was basically puppeted by destiny to make this song. Respect, Aretha Franklin, originally by Otis Redding. Cool little backstory right here. Hard to Handle is another one by Otis Redding that was covered. Black Crows is how I knew it originally. Valerie Amy Winehouse, her cover is one of my all-time favorite songs. The Zootons are underappreciated though. The entire Who Killed the Zootons album is fantastic. Mad World. Donnie Darko FTW. Gary Jules nailed it. I first heard it in a Gears of War promotional video in like 2007 or something. Got it on BearShare not too long after. Other posters already mentioned my first choice, so I'm gonna go with Make You Feel My Love, Adele, Bob Dylan cover. Killing Me Softly, Fugees' Roberta Flack. Roberta Flack was not the original. I found that out last year. Killing Me Softly with His Song is a song composed by Charles Fox with lyrics by Norman Gimbel. The lyrics were written in collaboration with Lori Lieberman after she was inspired by a Don McLean performance in late 1971. Lieberman released her version of the song in 1972, but it did not chart. Over the Rainbow, Israel Kamakawi Wool. Got My Mind Set on You, George Harrison, originally by James Ray. Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor, Prince. Damn, just wrote the same thing. Chris Cornell's cover of Sinead's cover is great too. Chris Cornell's version would have to be my favorite. Hess awesome with covers. Hazy Shade of Winter by the Bangles. I watched Less Than Zero in the 90s when I was a teen and that song was just, wow. Had no clue it was originally a Simon and Garfunkel song until my mom told me. Gerard Way and Ray Toro recently covered it as well and it was super good. Cocaine by Clapton. Originally done by J.J. Cale, but Eric Clapton just brings it to a new level. When the Levee Breaks, Led Zeppelin. I didn't know it was a cover for the longest time. It's originally by Kansas Joe McCoy and Memphis Minnie way back in 1929. Yeah, I love Robert Plant, but that 20-year-old kid from England knew too much about being black in Mississippi. Lovers in a Dangerous Time, the Barenaked Ladies Istanbul, They Might Be Giants. Word Crimes, Weird Al Yankovic. To be fair, Word Crimes is a parody, not a cover. It is, however, superior to the original in every way. Same for Foil. The Boys of Summer. Think I heard the Ataris cover first. Saw a Black Flag sticker on a Cadillac. I'm the exact age required to both hate and relate to that lyric change. I Will Survive, Hake. Such Great Heights by Iron and Wine. The Postal Service Song. Heartbeats by Jose Gonzalez. Edit, thanks for the silver. I was totally playing both versions on the way to work today. They are both such great songs. I did not know this was a cover. I love Jose's version. The original is Ducking Amazing, by The Knife. With a little help from my friends, Joe Cocker Beatles. Higher Ground, RHCP. I love their cover of Love Roller Coaster as well. A bit more energy. Renegades of Funk from Rage Against the Machine, originally by Africa Bambaataa the Soul Sonic Force. Till I learned this was a cover. Yeah, really blew my mind as well when I found out that whole album is cover songs. Talking Heads Take Me to the River. Edit, originally by Al Green. I just discovered Talking Heads. I only knew Psycho Killer for a long time and decided to try listen to their other songs. They are really great. I think it's on one of the streaming platforms, but you should go watch Stop Making Sense like right now. Go on, well wait. Hi, I've got a tape I want to play. Placebo, Running Up That Hill. It's my life, no doubt. For so many years I had no idea this was a cover until I heard the Talk Talk original on the radio. I Can't Make You Love Me by Bonnie Raitt, but it was the Bon Iver version which really got me. Creep by Radiohead. Teresa version by Postmodern Jukebox. That's absolutely amazing. Edit, this is a super popular song and there are way more great covers than I realized. Feel free to send your favorite covers as I'm glad to listen to all of them. Yes. It's Creep by PMJ Haley Reinhardt. Haley also has an amazing album called Lo-Fi Soul. I think I'm just in love with her.